Being 77 and spending 2 months in a nursing home? Let me tell you, I learned a thing or two. Crazy, right? Who'd have thought I'd be spending 2 months in a nursing home at 77? I figured it'd be a quick recovery stay, but it turned out to be a whole lot more. I learned a ton about getting older, things I regret, and what really matters. Some of it was tough, some were real aha moments, but it was all stuff I needed to learn. So, youngins, listen up. You'll be old someday too. What kind of life will you have built by then? 1. Loneliness is a real bummer. The story highlights that the biggest pain of old age isn't illness, but loneliness. Nursing homes show people unvisited for months, even years. Great facilities and caring staff can't replace family and friends. As we age, the world keeps moving, but we're left behind. Loneliness stems from busy families and friends, children with their own lives, and dwindling peer groups. Some prioritize careers over relationships, leaving them isolated in old age. Generational gaps in technology can also hinder connection. Loneliness impacts mental health, causing feelings of worthlessness and depression. Physically, it increases risks of heart disease, high blood pressure, and dementia. It robs life of meaning, leaving seniors without anyone to share joys and sorrows. To avoid this, invest in relationships early. Don't just focus on work, nurture family and friendships. Stay connected with children and younger generations. Be understanding and learn to bridge the gaps. Join social groups, volunteer, and pursue hobbies. Don't wait for others. Create your own joy. Get a pet, write, read, try new things. Ultimately, old age isn't scary. Being alone is. Happiness isn't just about money, but meaningful relationships. Live so you won't regret losing touch with loved ones. 2. Health is way more valuable than money. This story is about a wealthy businessman who had it all. Fancy cars, world travel, the works. But when he got old, his health failed him. He couldn't eat or walk without help. The storyteller learned a valuable lesson. Health is the most important asset. If they could go back in time, they'd take better care of their body. Money can be earned back, but health can't. Many people chase money, sacrificing sleep and healthy habits without thinking of the long-term consequences. Money can't buy time or life. When illness strikes, no amount of money can turn back the clock. Poor health also means losing freedom and independence. A weak body makes you dependent on others, unable to do what you want. So why do many people not value their health when they're young? Pressure to make money and work hard is a big one. People think more work equals a better future, forgetting that without health, you can't enjoy that future. Unhealthy habits like poor diet, excessive drinking, lack of sleep, and stress also play a role. Many young people think they can focus on health later, but by then, it might be too late. Damage isn't immediate, but bad habits accumulate over time. The consequences of neglecting your health are serious. Illness, loss of freedom, and missed opportunities to enjoy life. It also puts a burden on your family. So, what can we do? Prioritize your health now. Don't wait until you're sick. Exercise regularly, eat well, get enough sleep, and manage stress. Find a balance between work and life. Schedule regular health checkups. Remember, money can't buy health. Live a simpler life and appreciate the little things. Health isn't something for later, it's a priority now. Time and health are your most valuable assets. Cherish them before it's too late. 3. Stuff doesn't matter anymore. This lesson's main point is about a storyteller who once had a comfortable home, filled with possessions accumulated over the years. Moving to a nursing home, they had only a small room with a few essentials. Surprisingly, they felt no regret for what they'd lost, realizing that material possessions ultimately become meaningless. What truly remains are memories, precious moments, and love for loved ones. Why do material things lose their meaning over time? Our values shift as we age. When young, we prioritize possessions, striving to acquire more, but eventually we realize their importance diminishes. Material things don't bring lasting happiness. A new item might bring joy for a short time, but we soon crave more. True happiness isn't about how much we own, but how we live. Ultimately, we can't take anything with us. Regardless of wealth, we leave with only a small space. Memories, relationships, and how we lived are what stay with us. Common mistakes when chasing material things include sacrificing time and health for work and shopping, buying unnecessary things. People spend their lives working, neglecting family, only to have money but no one to share it with, or the health to enjoy it. There's a misconception that more possessions equal happiness. A luxury car or a bigger house doesn't guarantee long-term happiness. Happiness comes from how we spend our time and who we share it with. Fear of loss also binds many to their possessions, worrying about losing wealth or status. This dependence hinders letting go and fully enjoying life. Consequences of overemphasizing material possessions include missing important moments. Focusing on wealth and possessions leads to neglecting family and friends. In old age, they realize they have many things, but lack cherished memories, leaving a void when material things no longer matter. Health declines, and money and possessions become useless. Without meaningful relationships, the end of life brings loneliness and regret. Possessions can also create a lack of freedom. Hoarding things out of fear of scarcity creates burdens rather than happiness. A simpler life feels lighter and less stressful. Solutions for letting go of material possessions and living a more meaningful life include focusing on experiences rather than possessions. Spend money on travel, learning, and creating memories with loved ones. A trip with family is more valuable than any expensive item. Simplify your life. Keep only what's essential. Sell or donate unneeded items to help others. Keep things with genuine meaning, not out of habit. Prioritize what matters. Focus on relationships, health, and personal growth. Appreciate the present and enjoy life's small moments. Understand that true value lies in people, not things. A warm family meal or a heartfelt conversation is more valuable than anything money can buy. In old age, cherished memories, not objects, are what you'll want to keep. The bigger lesson is not to wait until you have nothing but memories to realize that memories are more valuable than possessions. Time, love, and experiences are what truly matter. Live in a way that, if you were to leave everything one day, you'd still feel fulfilled and without regret. 4. Independence is priceless. This lesson highlights how independence, the ability to manage one's life without assistance, is a crucial aspect of well-being. While we may take it for granted, losing this independence, as often happens in old age, is a significant loss. It affects everything from daily tasks like dressing and eating to personal hygiene. We need to cherish our independence while we have it. Why is independence so important? It's about control over your life, your choices, your finances, and your relationships. Losing that control means relying on others, losing autonomy. It also impacts self-respect and dignity. Nobody wants to feel dependent on others for basic needs. That dependence can lead to shame and low self-esteem. Finally, independence brings freedom and happiness. The freedom to do what you want, when you want, without needing permission. So, why do many people lose their independence as they age? Unhealthy lifestyles, lack of exercise, poor diet, stress, contribute to declining health and illness, making self-care difficult. A lack of preparation for aging, not maintaining health or practicing self-reliance in younger years also plays a role. And over-reliance on others from a young age can make it hard to regain independence later in life. The consequences of losing independence are significant. It can lead to feelings of helplessness and low self-esteem, impacting mental health and overall quality of life. It also places a burden on family and society. How can we maintain independence longer? Prioritize your health. Exercise, eat well, manage stress, and get enough sleep. Learn essential self-care skills, cooking, managing finances, etc. Plan financially for your future, including health insurance and retirement savings. Keep your mind sharp by reading, learning, and engaging socially. And, while it's okay to ask for help when needed, strive to maintain as much independence as possible, using assistive technology when necessary. The bottom line? Independence is a precious asset. Protect it while you can. Losing it can be more devastating than losing wealth or even health. Don't wait until you need help to realize how valuable it is to be able to take care of yourself. 5. Happiness comes from simple things. This lesson centers on a heartwarming story about an 85-year-old woman in a nursing home who radiates happiness. Her secret? She doesn't dwell on what she's lost. She enjoys what she still has. This highlights that happiness isn't about grand achievements, but the little things. Why do we often chase happiness the wrong way? Many mistakenly believe happiness equals success and wealth. They think money, status, and fame will bring it, but achieving these often leads them into nowhere. We also compare ourselves to others, setting unrealistic standards and feeling inadequate. Many get caught up in regretting the past or worrying about the future, forgetting that happiness exists in the present. So where does true happiness come from? It's found in appreciating small things: a warm cup of tea, a cool breeze, a meaningful conversation, or sunshine. These free and simple things often bring more joy than expensive possessions. Gratitude is key. Appreciating health, family, friends, and life's good moments instantly boosts happiness. Slowing down, reducing worry and comparison, and living simply leads to less stress and more enjoyment. Sharing joy with others, through help, stories, meals, or smiles, increases happiness for everyone involved. What mistakes cause us to lose sight of happiness? Chasing big things while ignoring small joys is a common pitfall. We think we need grand achievements to be happy, but true happiness is already there, often unnoticed. Always wanting more instead of appreciating what we have, a better car, a stable job, keeps us perpetually unsatisfied. Letting the past and future steal the present, regretting past choices or fearing future uncertainties, prevents us from enjoying the good things right now. How can we find happiness in simple things? Focus on the present. Savor small moments. A delicious meal, a fun conversation, a beautiful day. Reduce future worries and past regrets. Practice gratitude. Appreciate what you have daily. Let go of the pursuit of material possessions and fame. Happiness comes from perspective, not possessions. Share with others. A smile, kind words, or a good deed brings happiness to the giver and receiver. Maintain a positive outlook. Life has challenges, but your perspective matters. The bigger lesson: happiness isn't found in luxury, but in the simple moments we often overlook. We don't need grand achievements to be happy. It's available now. Older people often regret chasing unimportant things instead of cherishing life's simple pleasures. 6. Forgiveness brings peace of mind. This lesson, experienced in a nursing home, reveals how many people carry past resentments and grudges. One woman deeply regretted not forgiving her sister while she was alive, a regret too late to mend. Those who harbor anger and blame are often the most unhappy. Ultimately, forgiveness isn't for them. It's for yourself, a path to inner peace and relief. Why is forgiveness so hard? Deep hurt is a major factor. When someone hurts us, we feel betrayed, used, or offended. This makes letting go difficult. We feel they don't deserve forgiveness. Another misconception is that forgiveness means condoning their actions. It doesn't. It's about freeing yourself from anger and pain. A big ego also plays a role. We want apologies, amends, or punishment. If we don't get it, we hold on to the anger, hurting only ourselves. Finally, we often fail to realize that resentment destroys us, not the person who wronged us. Holding on to anger is like self-imprisonment, weighing down our minds. What are the consequences of not forgiving? It creates a heavy emotional burden, robbing you of peace. Resentful people rarely feel truly happy or at ease. They dwell on negativity instead of enjoying the present. It also impacts physical health. Holding on to anger increases stress and anxiety, affecting your heart, blood pressure, and sleep. Long-term resentment raises the risk of depression, chronic headaches, and weakened immunity. It damages important relationships. Unforgiveness can sever ties with family and friends, causing the loss of cherished people. Many regret not forgiving before it's too late. It keeps you stuck in the past, missing out on the present. Unforgiveness means you're still living in the past while life moves on. You miss opportunities for joy, love, and new happiness. What are the benefits of forgiveness? It frees your mind and brings relief. Letting go of resentment brings peace, freeing you from the past's grip. Forgiveness is a gift to yourself, not the other person. It improves mental and physical health. Forgiving people tend to experience less stress and anxiety, leading to happier lives. Forgiveness reduces the risk of depression, boosts immunity, and may even increase longevity. It can reconnect you with important people. Sometimes, forgiveness mends broken relationships. If a loved one is truly remorseful, forgiveness can rebuild your bond. It lets you enjoy the present and live more happily. By releasing resentment, you can dedicate time and energy to positive things. Instead of dwelling on anger, you can savor peaceful moments. How can you learn to forgive? Recognize that forgiveness is for you, not them. It doesn't mean accepting or forgetting wrongdoing. It's about freeing your mind from resentment. When you forgive, you're no longer controlled by anger. Understand that everyone makes mistakes. No one is perfect. Everyone hurts others, intentionally or unintentionally. If you want forgiveness, learn to give it. Focus on the present. Don't let the past control you. Don't let a past mistake ruin your future. Focus on positive things and the good people in your life. Express your feelings healthily. If someone hurts you, instead of bottling it up, express yourself calmly and honestly. Write down your thoughts or talk to a trusted person to release your emotions. If reconciliation isn't possible, let go mentally. Forgiveness doesn't always mean reconnecting. You can forgive mentally, releasing resentment while maintaining distance if needed. The bigger lesson: the happiest people aren't those who've never been hurt, but those who forgive and move on. Resentment is like carrying a heavy stone. Only by letting it go do you feel lighter. Life's too short to live in anger. Forgive to truly enjoy every moment. 7. Every day's a gift. Don't waste it. This lesson, A Morning in the Nursing Home, starts with the narrator waking up to learn a friend passed away overnight. Just the night before, they were laughing and chatting, highlighting life's fragility and how quickly things can change. It emphasizes that many waste life on meaningless pursuits, only regretting it later. The key takeaway: each day's a gift. Cherish it and live fully. Why do people waste time waiting for the perfect moment? Many think, I'll enjoy life when I'm rich, I'll pursue my passion when I have time, or I'll say I love you when the moment's right. But there's no perfect time. Time slips away and opportunities vanish. Getting caught up in unimportant things. We spend too much time worrying about petty things, others' judgments, insignificant conflicts, and the unchangeable. These steal our happiness and precious time. Living in the past or worrying about the future. Many regret past mistakes or excessively worry about the future, missing the only time they can truly live: the present. Procrastinating important things. How often do we say, I'll spend more time with family later, I'll call them tomorrow, or I'll be happy when things are better? Tomorrow isn't guaranteed. Sometimes we run out of chances. Consequences of not cherishing each day? Missing meaningful moments with loved ones. Many only realize someone's worth after they're gone. When you want to express love or spend more time with family, it might be too late. Regret in old age. In old age, the biggest regrets aren't about what we did, but what we didn't. Regretting not spending time with family, not pursuing passions, not living fully. Not fully enjoying life. If we're constantly worrying about unimportant things, we miss simple joys. A morning coffee, a chat with loved ones, a cool breeze. All precious if we appreciate them. How to cherish each day. Live as if it's your last. Ask yourself, if today were my last, what would I do differently? What would I say to loved ones? If you want to call someone, call now. If you need to apologize, do it now. If there's something you want to experience, don't delay. Focus on what matters most. Don't waste time on pointless worries. Instead of chasing material things, invest in memories, relationships, and experiences. Spend time with family, friends, and things that truly make you happy. Embrace each day as a gift. When you wake up, be grateful for another day to live, love, and experience. Enjoy every little moment. A delicious meal, a warm conversation, a hearty laugh. Don't postpone happiness. Happiness isn't a destination, it's how we live each day. Don't think you need to achieve something to be happy. Happiness is here now. Just recognize and enjoy it. The bigger meaning? Life's more fragile than we think. Live so you won't regret it. We can't control time, but we can control how we enjoy it. Don't let a day go by without meaning. Live consciously and cherish every moment. Just 2 months in a nursing home? Sounds short, right? But it totally changed my perspective. It showed me life isn't about how long you live, but the moments you make. Some folks there had zero regrets. They'd lived life to the fullest, loved hard, and were at peace. Others, they wished they'd done things differently. The biggest takeaway? Don't wait. Appreciate your health, your people, and what makes you tick. Because one day, all you've got are memories, and you'll wish you'd made more of them. So hey, live with purpose, love big, and don't ever take a single day for granted. Seriously, if today was your last, would you be happy with how you've lived?